Hey, what's up, fam? This is Dennison Bertram, CEO and co-founder of Tally, your favorite DAO tooling tool for on-chain governance. I'm here with Tommy, our incredible Tommy, and we're actually today we're going to be testing out a really cool new feature, which is the automatic ABIs in Create Proposal. This means that you don't have to be using you don't have to bring your own ABI to get started. You'll be able to create proposals and just select from a variety of ABIs that we already have pre-filled for you for common tasks. Today's common task is we are going to be updating the settings on our governor, right? This is something a lot of folks have asked about. How do you update your settings for your governor? Well, it's pretty easy. However, you have to have the ABI of your governor to get started. And a lot of folks actually don't have their ABI handy, right? So Tommy, what we're going to do today is we're going to actually go into Content Guild, which is the DAO that Tally started, but is now spun off and is just really creating incredible content. And we have a particular problem. Yeah, so in creating Content Guild, we wanted it to be open, easy for people to propose things. What we've seen is that folks are showing up just trying to steal the money. What we want to do today is we are going to be updating the proposal threshold to 1, which means you actually have to be a member of this DAO to submit a proposal, which is a pretty reasonable course of action in our opinion. So what we're going to do is I'm going to share my screen and we are going to show you how to do this. So we're going to go over to Content Guild here on Tally. So here's a new thing, active proposal, proposal, temperature check proposal, which is Tommy voted no. And it's a temp check transferring $300. No, I'm also going to quickly vote no on this. Oh, I have to switch over to Polygon. Let me get over to Polygon. This is a Polygon based DAO. And I'm just going to vote against, right? So now we have that vote in. And now we can go on to updating our settings, right? So let's go back to Content Guild. What we want to do here is we want to create a new proposal to change the settings on our governor contract. Again, you can find your governor contract address here. You could take this, you could copy this and go over to Etherscan and check it out. Now, this is the interesting part, right? We are choosing custom action because we're not transferring tokens. And we want to put in the target contract address. As we mentioned before, this is actually our governor contract. So we take the address that we copied before and paste it in here. As you notice, our contract is not verified on Etherscan, and this is a typical use case where, okay, how do you get this ABI? It might be hard for you to find, you might not have it available. So what we've done is we've made available some standard ABIs. So these ABIs are all taken from the Open Zeppelin standard library of contracts. So if your contract fulfills and all these ABI, meets these standards, then these ABIs should work with it. In our case, we're using the OZ governor, so we can select that option because we will now want to be calling a function on that, right? So here we have our contract method and we just select our contract method. This is pre-populated. Now, as a note, it's very important to be sure that your contract does in fact implement the standard library that you're choosing here, because otherwise you may choose a method that isn't actually available and it'll revert. However, in 99% of cases, that's not going to be a problem. If your contract follows the standard, you'll be good. So we select OZ governor, and what we're going to do is we're going to select a method. So here we have a number of different methods that we can choose here. And what we want to do is set proposal threshold, right? So what we're going to do is we're going to click set proposal threshold. And here we're simply going to put the number 1, right? So that means that we're going to change it from 0 to 1. So with that set, we click continue. And we can preview our proposal. This is what we're going to do. It's proposed by myself, update proposal threshold. And now we could save as a draft or submit on chain. In this case, we're just going to go ahead and submit on chain. So I am making a transaction on my wallet in MetaMask. We've clicked that. And now in a few moments, we will have a new proposal pop up.